you can win $32,000 on the turn of a card on Card Shark. And if you play your cards right, you can win this beautiful card. And now, the host of Card Shark, Bob Eubanks.
Thank you. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Card Sharks. We're glad you could join us this morning. When we left off yesterday, we were about ready to find out who our champion was going to be. In fact, we were ready to play Sudden Death. Before we meet our Card Sharks and give them a chance to win a lot of money and also this beautiful car, I want you to meet our two lovely dealers. They're with us every day, and here they are, Lacey Pemberton and Susanna Williams.
Oh, here we are.
I'm old. You can't sneak up on me like that.
I love to see that.
We're going to start with Sudden Death.
Okay.
So please remind me of Sudden Death.
Yeah,
While the girls are getting ready, let's meet our two Card Sharks. Would you please come in here? Our champion is Gina. Our challenger is Ed. And good morning to you.
Good morning.
Tell me about Gina very quickly.
My name is Gina Valdivia. I'm an executive recruiter for an executive search agency, and I love to ride horses.
What kind of horses do you like?
Usually hunter jumpers.
Oh, good, because I'm into the horses, too.
Oh.
You won $4,200 so far, but you're in deep trouble. Because this guy standing next to you won the first game, and he's also leading in game number 2. Ed, how are you today, sir?
I am fine, thank you, sir. How are you?
Well, I couldn't be any better.
Great. I'm Ed Martinez. I live in Redlands, California. I've been retired now for about 10 years. Found out I never had time to work in the first place. And secondly, my wife and I have been married for 50 years, and we have a wonderful, wonderful family.
Well, that's great. It's nice to have you back with us.
Thank you.
Okay, now let me tell everybody where we were, all right? If you'll notice that Lacey's dealt out the cards, game number two, I was ready to ask the fourth and final question in this game, which means it's sudden death. Someone has to win this game on the next play of the cards. Ed, if you win the game, you become the champion and go on to play for the big money. If Gina wins the game, we'll have to play a tiebreaker game. So I want to wish you both good luck. Here we go. And the first question goes to you, Ed, and involves 10 married men in our studio audience. And there they are. All right, Ed. Ed, before the show, we asked these 10 married men, can you tell what kind of a mood your wife is in just by what she wears to bed? How many of these 10 men said they can tell their wife's mood just by what she wears to bed?
I would think that depending on how long these fellows have been married and what their wives' overall attitudes happen to be, that probably there are 4 of them who could tell their wife's mood.
4 of them can tell what kind of a mood she's in by what she wears to bed. All right, Gina, he said 4 out of the 10. Higher or lower than that?
I think it's going to be higher. I think that you can definitely tell.
I see. If she wears her flannel nightie buttoned up to the top,
There
you know,
go.
right?
That's
Okay.
right.
Actual number of these men who can tell their wife's mood just by what she wears to bed is 6 of them. You're right, Gina. Was higher. Where are these 6 guys? Raise your hand, fellas. You really know her that well, huh? Okay. Jeffrey, how can you tell?
Well, if she wears nothing to bed, I know exactly what the mood is.
I should have known that in the first place. Thanks, Jeff. All right. Okay, here we go. Gina. Sudden death, Gina. These are your choices, my dear. You can play it out. If you goof, he wins the game and the championship, or you can pass it on to Ed. He must play off the 9. If he goofs, you win the game. What do you want to do?
I'm going to play it.
You're going to play it? Woo! All right. Here we go, Gina. Good luck to you.
Okay, let's go higher.
Higher than the deuce? Yes.
Lower.
Lower than the queen? No. That means that, Ed, you are the champ.
Thank you. Thank you. It was real nice. Very good.
It was a logical thing. I think you made the right choice.
I did.
Gina, you win $4,200. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.
I hope you had a good time. We'll see you again, okay? All right, Ed, right over here, my friend.
How about that?
Congratulations to you,
Thank you.
sir. All right, now's when the fun's really going to begin. We got to pause for a couple of words. When we come back, we're going to give you a chance to win just a whole lot of money, also a chance to win a new car. It's going to be a lot of fun. Be right back with Ed and all the excitement right after this. See you in a moment.
Victoria.
Welcome back to Card Sharks. Well, Ed, this is when it really gets to be fun. Ed was just saying commercial, but this is more fun than I thought it would be. I mean, it is. This is a great way to make a living up here, and you're doing real well. Now, you've got $200, yours to keep no matter what. The girl's going to deal out some cards that you cut earlier. Besides winning all the money, there are 2 jokers, I should say, in that deck of cards. If they come up, then you'll have a chance at winning this beautiful car. However, just for winning the match, Lacey has one joker for you, so we know right there that you have one chance of winning that car. So we want you to win. And we give the man $200. Let's see what happens. You got it. Here we go. $200 is yours, Ed, and here is your first card. It's a deuce. How do you like that?
It's all higher.
How much?
All of it.
All of it higher than the deuce. There's a 10. You got 400, and you can change your play.
Let's change it for number 3.
Number 3. Ed knows that you can change one card per line. The 10 now becomes a jack. A little bit better. 400.
Let's go. What have I got? $400?
$400, yeah.
$200 lower.
How much, sir?
200.
200. Lower than the jack it is. Sure. You got $600 now.
Let's go $200 higher.
200 higher than the 7. That's all right. It's a push. No win, no loss. You're in good shape. Come up here. I'll give you another $400. You now have $1,000.
Now I can change it for number 2, please.
Yeah. All right. 7 now is a 3. $1,000, Ed.
$1,000 higher.
All of it.
All of it higher.
All of it higher than the 3. Yeah.
Whoa.
2,000.
All of it lower.
All of it lower than the 8. It is. 4,000.
All of it higher.
All of it higher than the deuce. It is $8,000. And now you can play your change.
Let's put the change.
Okay, my friend. Now, come on. Be good for the man.
Be
The
good.
9 is a joker.
Oh!
Add that to Ed's collection. Will you do that for me? And Susanna's got another card. Let's see what the 9 is now.
Good card.
Yeah. Be there. All right.
All of it higher. All of it higher.
You know what this means to you?
Yes.
There's $16,000. There you go.
Oh, love it. Just beautiful.
Isn't that something special? Just great for you, man.
Thank you very much. Just beautiful.
You've got $16,300. Not only that, you're going to have 2 chances of winning a car. We'll pause. We'll be right back for that, right after this.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Ed is our champion. I hope you didn't miss it. He just won $16,000. Actually got $16,300 so far. That's what your total is. And Lacey has 2 jokers for you. Thank you, Lace. And over here, Susanna has 7 numbered cards. Behind one of those cards is the word car. If you find it, then you win this beautiful car. Gino?
Ed, it's the Renault Alliance DL 2-door sedan from Renault. Featuring comfort and convenience with sure response and efficiency. Comes with standard features and California emission. Okay, Bob.
Thank you, Gene. Now, Ed. I know your wife is out there and your son is out there and his wife.
Right.
Well, everybody's rooting for you. I want you to go over there and find that car. Will you do that for me?
Let's go find the car.
Go find the car. You do it by yourself.
Okay.
Let's see what Ed says. He says number 2 and number 7. Changed his mind. Number 5. If it turns out to be number 7, you're going to just commit suicide on stage, aren't you? Stay right here. Let's see if you won a car. I hope you have. All right. Things have really been good for him so far. Behind number 2 is the word no. No. Wasn't there. Let's see if it's behind number 5. Come on.
Be there, baby.
There. Yeah, be there, baby. No. No. And it wasn't 7. No.
All right.
Yeah. That'll keep you alive for a while.
Right.
No, look at there. It was behind number 3. Had you chosen that one, then you would have found the car. But that's okay, my friend. I want you to step right out here. You're the champ. You have $16,300.
Not bad.
And it's not too bad at all. You did real well over there. Okay, go there and stand where the champion stands. And we're going to meet a new challenger. Vicki, will you please come in here?
Hi, how are you? Hello.
Hi, Vicki.
How you doing?
I'm doing just fine. I'm all excited for Ed because he won so much money over there.
Oh, God, I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
It's great.
Tell us about Vicki.
My name's Vicki Benson, and I am a writer, and I'm writing my first how-to book. And I'm not going to divulge that information because I want to be the first one to write it, so then I can make the money.
So it's just a how-to?
It's a how-to do something.
Good. Is it how to be a game show host?
No?
No. Because I'll take 3 copies, please. Who will I send them to? Oh, no.
You can send one to me.
All right. You got the cards?
Yes.
Good. You know how to play this game? Lacey's dealing out the cards.
Sure do.
First player to win 2 games wins the championship. I wish you both good luck. Let's get right into it. Ed, the first question is yours in this game. And we surveyed 100 third-grade boys. We asked them, if your teacher made a mistake in grading your test and gave you a higher grade than you deserved, would you tell her? How many third-grade boys said they would tell the teacher their grade was too high?
Third graders are peculiar. I can remember when we were little kids that you wanted to be honest in everything, but anything where somebody made a mistake, keep quiet and don't say anything. I think the number...
Don't be a rat fink.
I'll be a rat fink. I think the number is going to be high. I'm going to say 62.
62 out of 100 third graders said they would tell the teacher their grade was too high. Is that what you're telling me?
The other way around.
The other way around? So what do you think the number is going to be?
The number would be 34.
34 would tell the teacher But their grade was too high. Vicky, higher or lower than 34?
Well, I think that that number would be lower because even if it really wasn't their grade, they would want to think that it was, and they'd be glorified for the moments that they had.
All right, fine. The actual number of third-grade boys who would tell the teacher their grade was too high is 59. Ooh. Not lower, it was higher. That means that Ed has control. All right, Ed. Here is your card, Edward. You can change if you'd like.
Let's change it.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that. See what Lacey has for you. 7 is now 5.
Higher.
Higher. Is it higher? You bet.
Lower.
Okay, the jack and a 6.
Let's go higher with the 6.
Let's see if it is higher than the 6. Certainly is.
Let's freeze.
Yeah, I knew you'd do that. All right. Right there, the man who's going to freeze, one card away from winning the first game. Let's go to Vicky now with a question. This is an educated guess question, Vicky.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah, I like them too. Vicky, how old is the Pope?
Oh.
How old is the Pope?
Let's see here. I know he's pretty old. I would guess that the Pope is, he's got a lot of gray hair, a lot of wrinkles, 86.
Talking about me for a moment.
I guess I'm wrong.
86, the lady said. Higher or lower than 86, Ed?
Lower.
You think it's lower?
I think it is lower. I don't, you see the pictures of him, and he doesn't look like 86.
Let's find out. The Pope's age is 66. Yes, it was lower.
God.
Just about 20 years. All right, Ed, now you can change his 8 if you want to.
Yeah, let's change it.
All right, we will. Thank you. The 8 is a 4.
Higher.
Higher than the 4. If it's higher than the 4, you win game number 1, and you do not. Wow. And that means, Vicky, you play free. Vicky, you can't change it. You got to play it. Why would you want to?
I don't think I want to change that
No.
one. I think it's higher.
Beg your pardon?
I mean, excuse me, lower.
Lower, all right.
Lower.
Is it lower? Yes.
And I'm going to go higher.
Higher than the 6? Yes.
Oh, lower.
Lower than the 10? Yes.
And it's got to be higher. I
If
know
it's
it.
higher, you win game number 1.
Oh.
Boy, the 3s killed them on the 4s, didn't they? Oh, that's exciting. Okay.
That's 4.
Ooh, same thing happened to both of you. Had a little 4 and the 3 got you. All right, let's go to another question. Ed, our 10 guys in our studio, the 10 married men, are back up there ready to play this game with us? And here's our question. Before the show, we asked these 10 married men, are you henpecked? How many of these 10 men admitted they're henpecked?
Looking down there, I'll tell you, they don't look very henpecked to me. None of them. I would guess that about 2 would say they're henpecked.
Think 2 of them would say they're henpecked. Vicky, higher or lower than 2?
Well, that one guy in the end looks like he's a little henpecked, and the guy in the middle could be henpecked, and the guy with the glasses here looks a little henpecked. Not overtly henpecked, but I think that's going to be a higher number.
You ever been called an overt before? You think it's going to be a higher, huh?
Yes, I do.
How can you pick them out? I don't know how you do that. All right, well, the actual number of these men who are henpecked is 5 of them. You're right.
Yay! Thank you.
Now, I'm going to be very curious to see if the same 5 you picked out.
Okay, let's see.
All right, fellas, raise your hand if you're henpecked. You 5 guys.
The glasses.
Well, yeah, you did pretty
nice. That's good.
Charles, now, you're henpecked?
Yes.
You look like a rugged, tough... I say you look like a rugged, tough man. How could you be henpecked?
Just out of politeness, you know.
You're just being polite to your wife.
Yes.
Who's the boss in your family, Charles?
She is, more or less.
Is that more or less? Who wears the pants?
I do, but she does sometimes.
That's what I thought you'd. Thank you guys very much. By the way, thank you, fellas. You've been wonderful all week. Thank you for being with us.
I appreciate it.
Henpecked out of politeness, like a considerate man.
Okay,
Vicky.
I'm going to get it right this time. Lower.
Lower than the 8, yes.
I believe it's lower than that.
Lower than the 10, yes.
And I believe it's higher.
Higher than the 5, yes.
Freeze. I got to play it safe.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Okay, so there we are, all tied up. And now we're going to pause for these words and come back and play sudden death. So it's going to be fun. We'll see you in just a moment. Don't go away.
This is your friend.
Back, and now let's find out who's going to win this game, because we're all tied up. Each player has 1 card to turn over to win the game. At sudden death time, control is really what you're looking for. So good luck to the 2 of you. And Vicky, the question is yours. Here it is. We surveyed 100 people, and we asked them, have you ever done something you're so ashamed of you never even told your best friend? How many people admitted they've done something they've never told their best friend about?
Certain things you have to keep to yourself. So I think that's going to be a high number. I will go 80.
80 out of 100. Ed, higher or lower than 80?
A lot of people have those secrets that they don't tell anybody, but I can't help but think it's got to be a little bit lower.
A little bit lower than that. The actual number of people who have done something they've never told their best friend about is 61. You're right, Ed. It was lower. All right, Ed. Ed, here are your choices. Change the 4, play the 4. If you goof, she wins the game. Or pass it on to her. She must play off the 9. If she goofs, you win the game.
Let's play it.
Play it?
Play it higher.
Higher. If it's higher, you win game number 1. You do. And our champ wins the first game and $100. All right.
I'll take it.
I knew you would.
Yeah.
That means if you win the next game, you're the champ. So, Vicki, you've got to win this game. Lacey's going to deal out cards from the same deck. And let's start game number 2 right now. Ed, this is your question. We surveyed 100 bachelors, and we asked them, generally speaking, when a girl tells you, I'm not that kind of a girl, do you believe her? How many bachelors said they do believe her?
I can remember back when I was a bachelor, and I remember when you had that sort of thing, that you really didn't believe it. I'm going to say that it's a low number.
Low number.
It's probably about 31.
31 out of 100 bachelors said they do believe her. Vicki?
Well, if I were a bachelor and a girl said that to me, why would she say that if she didn't sort of mean it?
Well, you know, the games girls play.
I think that number is going to be higher, a little bit higher.
A little bit higher.
Just
The actual number of bachelors who believe a girl, when she says, I'm not that kind of a girl, is 34. That's what it was, just a little bit higher.
Thank you.
Okay, Vicki.
All right.
This is it. Deuce.
That's a great part. Lower.
Pardon me?
I mean, higher.
Higher.
My mind is backwards.
Is it higher than the deuce? It is.
Lower.
Lower than the ace? It is.
All right. Lower.
Lower than the jack? It is.
I can freeze, right?
You sure can.
I'm going to freeze.
Well, I don't blame you. I would too.
I don't
She
like
froze right there. Next question for you, Vicki.
Great.
We surveyed 100 New York City cab drivers, and we asked them, has a woman ever changed her clothes in your cab? How many cab drivers said a woman has?
Well, I know that I'm often in a hurry, and if I'm in a cab in New York, then I'm probably in a very big hurry, either going to the theater or the airport. So I think that's going to be a high number.
You change your clothes to go to the theater in a cab?
Well, maybe not all of them, but part of them.
Huh.
And, you know, tell the cab driver not to look.
I'm sure he doesn't. Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't.
Yeah.
So I think that that's going to be a high number. I'll say 72.
72 out of 100. Ed?
Ooh, I think 72 is awful high. I'm going to have to say it's lower.
A little lower than that. The actual number of cab drivers who said a woman has changed her clothes is 49. Yes, Ed, it was lower. Indeed it was.
Finally get...
Here we go, Edward. There's a 10 for you. You
Let's
can change it if you like.
Change it.
Change it? Sure. 10 is a 9.
Oh, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Lower.
Lower than the 9, the man says. No, not lower than the 9. All right, you're playing free, Vicki, off the 8.
Well, let's see. What do you think, God? Lower. What do you
We're
go
asking
lower?
for help now. Okay.
Yeah.
She says it's lower. If it's lower, she wins game number 1. She does.
Oh, thank you.
That's number 2, pardon me.
Oh, I'm so happy.
That's game number 2.
That's great.
So, that ties match all up. Ed has 1 game. Vicki has 1 game. Tiebreaker game will determine who the champion is. First, however, we must pause for these words. We'll be right back with more Card Sharks right after this. Tiebreaker game today, but we'll do it next time we meet. So, you guys will come back, I'm sure, and I know that we'll be back. For Lacey Pemberton, Susanna Williams, Gene Wood, and the whole gang, I'm Bob Eubanks saying thank you very much for watching Card Sharks. We hope you had a good time, because we certainly do. So long, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Some of our departing contestants will receive a travel cosmetic bag, a new Active Length Leave Press-On Nails Beautify Active Hands. Press on in seconds. Active Length Leave Press-On Nails. A Travel Along. And Alba High Calcium Hot Cocoa. Just 60 calories and more calcium than 8 ounces of milk. So yummy and delicious, it's calcium. A calculator and Vaseline lip therapy. It not only heals, it helps prevent chapped lips. With regular use, you may never get chapped lips again. Holmes Air Warm Mist Humidifier with Transmister helps eliminate most annoying white dust. Warm Mist Humidifier from Holmes Air. A manicure set, fast, effective Q-Tex remover. It actually locks in moisture, so your nails get stronger every time you use it. An LCD timer and Sinarest relieves headache, pain, sinus pressure, nasal congestion. Now in new no drowsiness formula, sign arrest, used as directed. And a member of our studio audience will receive Landis Silver's 5-piece coffee and tea set with matching serving tray. Crafted in heavy silver plate and designed in contemporary elegance from Landis Silver.